Hi guys, welcome to another motherhood video. Today I'm going to talk to you about the one thing that's going to center around the lives of every new mom if you choose to do it, which is producing milk for your babies. Breastfeeding is tough. The struggle can be real, guys. I've definitely had days whereby I feel like I'm suffering, and then I've had days where I feel like I'm rejoicing. But if you're like me and you've made a decision that you want to be able to produce some milk for your babies or exclusively be able to do so, this is the video for you. Because as much as breastfeeding and pumping can be very difficult, if you find the right products to help you, it will make it a little bit easier. We're gonna get started with this first baby here. This is my best friend. This is my breastfeeding caddy. It is actually a felt material type of basket where you can put all your breastfeeding supplies in here. It has very nice compartments that are put together by Velcro, so you do have a little bit of organization going in there for you. No matter where you decide to breastfeed or pump for that hour, you can actually just grab this and bring it to whichever room you want to do it at, and everything's in here. The only thing that's not in here is my pump as well as my milk bottles, which are on the drying rack. Even after I'm done with my nursing bra, I actually just put it in here. It's just super handy and saves a lot of time. Next, we all need a good pump. I've tried many different pumps, and this is the one that I love the most. So this is the Spectra M1 pump. It is hospital grade, meaning that there are hospitals that actually use this for their new moms in the wards. This is definitely one of the most popular models and brands out there. It has two modes. It has the massage mode as well as the express mode, so you can toggle between that. There's just something about this pump that makes it very efficient in terms of getting your milk out, but also very comfortable. It's not overly painful, kind of just the right amount of pain that you can get from it. It has a dual bottle function, so you can actually fit two bottles in here, but if you only need to pump one boob, maybe for that day, you can actually close off one of it and actually just do that one bottle. Being able to pump both breasts at the same time is very time saving. It has a light here which you can switch on and off in case you're doing it in the early mornings or night and you don't want to disturb your babies. It's wireless. It does have a port for you to charge it here. I usually only need to charge it once every day, so you're not really like stuck to the wall when you're pumping with this. I would highly recommend to also have with you a pail of some sort. This is actually a Ziploc Tupperware which I've used to store my two pump bottles. Sometimes when you're pumping on your bed, or even if you're doing on a flat surface, the problem with these bottles is that it is top heavy with this flannel here, so it does tend to tip. You don't want to be crying over spilled milk, so I always put it in this little Tupperware or container, and it has like a big base. My bottle is not going to spill even if I need to take it out to rest or anything. The other one is to have a small little tiny cup here. This cup is also another of my best friend, and this is something I use to actually hand express out my milk at the beginning of each session. I hand express it into this cup, and that helps to clear out any blocked milk ducts, anything that needs to come out. It will come out, but then again, you don't want to be wasting that milk, so you can collect it in here as well. Now, talking about bottles and flannels, I would highly recommend for you to read up about how the different size flannels would fit your nipple, because you may need different sizes for different breasts. Our breasts are not created equal, and I actually had to go a size up for one boob and a size down for another boob. And for the Spectra one, this is like their standard size. This is a size 28 mm, and this is okay, but then my other boob is a lot smaller, so I actually had to go for this Maymon little contraption here, which I got online. Basically, the size of your nipple, once it's stretched and pumped, it needs to fit into exactly the size of this little funnel right here. So that would give like the most efficient pump and squeeze and get the milk really out. If you do not get the right size flannel, if it's too small or too big, it will cause some irritation, you know, it might cause bleeding, etc. So I guess you're learning a little bit about your body as you pump as well, but this has been very key in helping me pump comfortably and also efficiently. Okay, next is a complete game changer for me. I never used this product when I was pumping and feeding Mika. I don't know why. When I was pumping for the twins, I basically felt like I was a prisoner to the pump. Like I couldn't move. I always had to hold the bottles here. Why didn't I think of getting this earlier? I'm referring to a good nursing bra. This was a total game changer. This particular bra, I got it off Lazada. So you basically take this part off, and basically the flannel goes here into your boob, and then the bottle basically appears like here, out here. Once the bottle is out there, you basically click it back, and then the bottle stays there, and your hands are free. You can do whatever you want. It is just a total game changer because I could use my phone, I could do my emails, I could use my laptop. I usually use my pumping time in the early afternoons to actually get my editing for my vlogs done. So you're probably being edited while I'm pumping right now. This particular one is also super stretchy. It's not wired or anything. I wouldn't wear this like if I'm going out for, you know, to look nice. But if I'm wearing like a t-shirt like this, I'm actually wearing one of them. It doesn't look too bad, even though it doesn't have support. It's passable. The back of it looks like this. It has like a 3 clubs down there. This also comes in various different colors, and guess how much it was? Guess. It's 11 Sing dollars. That's like what, $9 US? It's so crazy cheap. I honestly got this not having any expectations. I thought, okay, I'll kind of see how it works and then I'll invest in like a proper one. But I've just been rebuying this because it just works. Next are hand sanitizers. I actually decant mine into this particular spray bottle. I spray it before I start pumping. Basically, before I handle any of the milk or the bottles, I make sure I sanitize my hand. Next are wet wipes. This is the PIGEON hand and mouth wet wipe. And these are actually meant for kids to wipe their hands and their mouth. It is made up of food grade material. But sometimes when you're pumping, you do need there's just stuff, sticky stuff, and there's just mess that you want to get rid of. It's safe to actually use this because, you know, it's used for babies around their mouth and all that. So I actually use this to clean up my hands. So if you're a pumping mama like me, you might be interested to know what kind of milk bags are the best. Now, these are my 3 favorite ones. I've tried many different brands. These are the ones that I always turn to. So if I'm pumping a volume of more than 180 ml, I would use this one. This is by Tommy TP. It goes up to a volume of about 350. If I'm pumping like 180 and less, I love using this one, which is the Lancilo milk bags, and I also like using the Dr. Brown's ones. They are all very easy to prepare, as in releasing the catch for you to actually put the bottle in. They open up very nicely for you to pour the milk in. I've tried some which are just really hard to use, and they also lay very nicely flat in your freezer, and I've not had any spillage issues with any of these. On the topic of milk bags, I would always have some permanent markers on hand. I usually just put them in my breastfeeding caddy. These are Sharpies, and one is a Pilot Twin marker. These are super useful for you to actually just write on the milk bags itself. I would write the date, the time, as well as the amount, so I know when it's going to be expired, and I also know how much is in this bag before I even thaw it. When I first started pumping for my twins this year, I actually didn't put any nipple cream whatsoever, and then I had a really bad incident. I had like very dry nipples and it was bleeding, and I ended up getting an infection, and it was very nasty. If you guys followed me on Instagram at realmomsg, you would know the torture I went through. So in the end, I had to go to the doctor, get medications, and everything's okay now. But I've become a convert, and I very highly advocate the use of nipple creams. Any kind of cream. I think some people like to use coconut oil. You know, there are of course other organic substitutes that you can have, but sis has no time to open up a bottle of coconut oil in the middle of the night, so sis will use this. This is the Lancino nipple cream. I think this is the previous packaging. Their new ones look like this. As you can see, I've used them up. Put it on after you're finished pumping. Just lather a good amount of it. If you're worried of it getting onto your bra, use like a breast pad to help you. But other than that, ever since I've used this, I've not had any problems with cracked nipples. Okay, last item is my logbook. This is my logbook for Martin and Myra. I have everything in here from how much they drink every day, how much they poop, how much they sleep. But I also have a section for me to actually record how much I have pumped for the day. I think it's very, very crucial, especially in the beginning, when you're trying to establish your milk supply, to really log in how much you've managed to collect. Then you can experiment a little bit into seeing what food helps to give you more milk, what pills, what supplements, etc. So I actually started logging in way back from the 24th of December. You can see here that I started at 421 mil, and at my highest I think I pumped about 800 plus mil, but then I have cut down one pump, and so now I'm about like 700 to 800 mil per day. So you know, you can do that kind of statistical analysis to see whether you're comfortable with your pumping routine, how much milk you want to save, and how much supplements you want to put in, etc. So those are the items that I would highly recommend for you to check out if you are about to start pumping, breastfeed, latching on. It is a tough journey, and sometimes it can be quite lonely as well. So just having the right tools can at least help you a little bit, help you to ease the work that you are putting in for your child. It's all going to be worth it, mama, so just keep at it, and I hope you found this useful. If you did, please click on the thumbs up button and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!